Game 6 between the Mavericks and Heat. Tip-off 8 o'clock tonight.
The Heat are calling Game 6 the single biggest home game in franchise history.
He's taking the first 2 shots and he hasn't hit the rim yet. That's a little nerve from the young player, but he's been terrific. Meanwhile, LeBron James nails a three-pointer for the first points of the game. You saw that. LeBron James plays it in.
Last night, we saw the same LeBron James who went into a trance and crumbled under pressure in Game 5 last year against Boston, even in the second half of Game 6. This was the equivalent to me of an NBA panic attack.
But I will say this again, he's got to get harder. Not only that, that's what it's going to require for him to win the world championship.
Yeah,
because you have to understand, you got to have that edge. Listen, instead of trying to act like you're a champion, why don't you imitate champions? Why don't you steal something from them when it counts most?
His third steal. Rondo. Sidestep blocked by James.
LeBron James was absolutely sensational.
Talk about who's going to win MVP. Byron, do you feel that the GM survey, and it was close, by the way, 30% of them picked LeBron, 27% picked KD, and by the way, neither of these guys has won in quite a while. Who do you think is going to win this year?
In the end, if you're talking about, I'm talking about without those last couple of minutes, then you're talking about him still having a triple-double at about 28, 29 points instead of 32.
Against him. They let LeBron go right to the basket.
I'm a true champion.
Whoa! Sending it down with some power. Watch this. Woo! Bombers this time.
I'm a true champion.
James! Grab that and put it under your Christmas tree.
How on earth can anybody even debate that LeBron James is a Hall of Famer?
It still is, but it's just being fouled again, and he backs it in.
When you consider the numbers that he has put up, averaging 27, 7, and 7 throughout his career, clearly one of the premier defensive players in this game today and has been for years. When you look at it, the only knock against LeBron James is the fact that he's got to close, he's got to get it done, and he has to be held accountable for crowning himself a king without any rings. That I will not let up on.
Everything that we worked for all season long, all the sacrifices we made to each other. No letdowns. Close the series out. That's what we're here for, all right? World Wars mentality.
As Eric Spoelstra and the Heat entered the 2012 playoffs, they were well aware that anything less than a championship would be a failure.
We are going all in for this championship. This is it.
seconds, still even.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team in. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
You have some other obligations right now. You got the Indiana Pacers in the second round. Preview of that series quickly. You took 3 or 4 from them in the regular season.
They're a very well-coached team. They play inside and out. With David West and Roy Hibbert, those guys do a great job controlling the paint, and then they have some perimeter play in George Hill, Danny Granger. They do an unbelievable job. Paul George and those guys off the bench as well give them a big boost. So, we will savor this win tonight, but then we get to work tomorrow and get ready for Indiana.
2012 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player.
All right, we're talking about who's the best. Who's the best? One game to decide your life. Who do you want in all-time history? So for LeBron to pass Jordan, he needs a time machine to go back about 11 months when he passed him the first time.
Tell me, what do you see when you're looking at me?
Here's Wayne, here's James.
All the above, all the above.
Give it space. He's dribbling to open space, and Indiana didn't.
All the above, all the above. Listen, really, what do you see when you looking at me? See me come up from nothing, see me living my dreams. I done been to the bottom, I done suffered a lot. I deserve to be rich, headed straight to the top. Look out.
Chris, the Heat have lost 4 out of 5. You say they're grumbling privately about Spoelstra. What's the biggest issue they have with their head coach?
My whole point with LeBron James is that he just needs to be quiet. So you could get back on the court and make up to millions upon millions of fans who watched you wet the bed in the fourth quarter. That's what you need to be doing. I don't want to hear anything about football. I don't want to hear anything about anything else. I don't want to care. I want to hear about your sneakers. And to walk around all summer long, city to city, state to state, wherever he is, big fat smile on his face like, it's no big deal that we lost and I embarrassed myself in the NBA Finals. It's no big deal. I can't take it no more. Enough. But LeBron James, it is time.
Ridiculous. I ran pre-stay LBJ. This party is because of our organization, and we've supported him for 7 years now. And for him to go on there and drag us through the mud for 7 years and stab us in the heart, he deserves everything he gets. I hope he never wins anything in Miami. He is dead to me.
In the year the city of Cleveland was set to celebrate maybe their first title since '64 is going to end in the second round.
But last night, Chris Broussard, I give LeBron James 99% of the blame. He can't stand up to the pressure. The higher the expectations, the worse he performs. Because I think the MVP suddenly realized when the clock ran out that he had failed miserably.
30-point first half. Falling away, gets that to go off the glass.
The work down low, more so than we've seen at any point in this series.
And there will be a Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals. LeBron James with the Heat on his shoulders and carried them to this dominant victory.
We're back to Michael Jordan. I feel like he begged this comparison because he did choose number 23 and he's going to change to 6 next year, but he did steal the powder throwing routine, and I thought he shamed the number 23 the last 2 games, and that's my legacy for him right now because that's all I have to go on.
We can pick apart anything you want to. The only stat that matters is the stats associated with LeBron James because he was a one-man show tonight in Boston. He was completely dominant. And he did it with ease. He barely broke a sweat. It was almost scary to watch, to be quite honest with you.
Drives to the lane. LeBron James throws it down. Miami back up.
What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends. Gonna teach you a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry. It's about to be legendary.
We'll get on him for not having more MJ or Kobe in him. More killer instinct. Yeah, LeBron, I know that's the correct basketball play, but damn it, you need to take over and score the rock by yourself. But that's his mentality, to play basketball more correctly than everyone else.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. Gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
Tonight, they'll host Game 1 of the 2012 NBA Finals. Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Miami Heat.
This is a team, the Miami Heat, that absolutely gets manhandled on the backboard. Man,
they have been.
They are probably one of the least physical, great defensive teams that I've ever seen. And if you play them a certain way, and you have enough discipline to play them a certain way, that team will be beat.
The only true weakness for Miami defensively is with all their cross matches, you've got to be able to locate the best player and best scorer on.
Turnover stolen by James. And throws it down.
To try to take away his split game as James.
City Thunder take Game 1.
And yeah, LeBron went from chosen one to frozen one the last 8 minutes of that game. Made one shot, which was an uncontested layup near the end. And I'm not going to blame LeBron because that's been the blueprint. Dwayne Wade said, I got this. And he don't got this time.
I think it's gotten to a point where it'd be a miracle if they win this series. They're certainly not winning an NBA World Championship. Not only is this series over, everything's over for Miami.
I believe that Pat Riley should pick up the phone and he should call Mr. Jim Buss. He should place a call to the man running the Los Angeles Lakers, and he should sit there and say that I'm willing to offer you Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade for Kobe. Me who would I pick right now right now, based on their production this season, I'm going with LeBron. I think LeBron is a freak of nature. I think he's a physical specimen that's unparalleled. We haven't seen anything like him in modern times. He's 6'8", 6'9", 250 pounds, built like a chiseled brick house. You know what he delivers every single play on the offensive or defensive end. There is a constant level of contribution coming from him.
Stolen by Brandon Weems. Welcome to Miami and the 2012 NBA Finals as the series resuming at the American Airlines Arena. The Heat and LeBron James coming home after gaining a split in Oklahoma City, taking Game 2 at that furious start, and then hanging on down the stretch with some clutch plays at crunch time.
And what did LeBron do? See, when they was handing out that award, they asked LeBron what he thought. LeBron said, you know, MVP and being the best player are two different things.
He said,
he's throwing shade. He doesn't want to give credit what credit's due. LeBron proved to you what I and all the LeBron supporters around the world know.
There are billions.
He is the baddest man on the planet, dribbling a basketball that breathes oxygen.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need
James, hot step with a shot clock. You don't see that often. James, the drive.
Like everybody else alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his clip stays up. That
Wade
means
kicks it out,
when he
James.
puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he in
for
with?
three.
He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving them starstruck. Humble through opportunities.
Miami will take a 2-1 lead in these NBA Finals with a hard-fought 91-85 victory.
Someone's help, or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist.
James with Cephalosha gets past it inside. Perkins reads and misses. James the rebound. Back up and James drives on Cephalosha. Tries again. Gets inside. Left-handed.
10% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
A knockdown three-point shot.
Fire and Mike got him out the dryer. He's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a nihilist.
James goes right at Cephalosha. Back night for Miami. Now Durant back on.
8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record we should notice taking over the globe.
James with 5 to shoot. Tries a three.
But on the planet Earth, he's the baddest man going.
And that will do it. The Miami Heat survive Game 4 and take a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals.
I don't want nobody to pass me. I mean, they say I'm the best player in the country, and I wanted to keep it that way for the next 2 years.
It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew. Like a sneeze.
For a dunk.
Please for them chicken
Here he
squeeze
comes
and
the
get
other way.
crammed.
There's your
Never
first
let them
jam
get in
of
between
his
of what we
career.
started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck in their head. When I departed, I go and get it. God, draw like I'm an artist. Was crawling, was straight to walking before.
Okay, what we've seen now, period, end of story. LeBron James was made for the regular season. He's a regular season dynamo. He's made for our SportsCenter plays of the night because he's always #1 in the regular season. But come postseason time, he's the most overrated, overhyped superstar in my history in this business. Seriously, that's my bottom line to this discussion.
Hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace. Rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Gangsters moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word, but on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all
Right at
thought I was
Ibaka.
finished. When I go to
Hard to
Astro,
back on
y'all
James.
thought it was raining. Flexing on him. Some like Popeye on his spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant.
Quick spin drive right at Perkins and back over by Chalmers. Back to LeBron James, lays it in. An avalanche from Miami. It's 53. Wade throws it to James down the lane. Layup banks it in. Largest lead of the night.
Wade goes up, finds James on the bailout.
Cause these Philly I bought with me, don't around no joke. No, all I know is murder. When it come to me, I got young that's rolling. I got throwing bees. I done did the DOS. I done did the KODs. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's. But now I'm hanging out that drop head. I'm riding down no collar. They let me earn back home that young be wildin'. We young.
Extraordinary performance in the finals. No doubt he'll be named the finals MVP. We'll get an official coming up in a little bit. The Miami Heat are once again NBA champions. LeBron James captures that elusive title he so desperately coveted.
And LeBron James averaged 28.6 points, 10.2 rebounds, 7.4 assists, and is the unanimous choice for the MVP, the Bill Russell Most Valuable Player Trophy of the 2012 NBA Finals.
Now you can call LeBron James MVP because I witnessed him rise above his finals demons of a year ago, rise above these NBA finals, take them over for 4 straight games, and deserve without question the MVP.
Oh my God, you guys are unbelievable. And this is a dream come true.
LeBron James, the 7th player in NBA history to have multiple triple-doubles in the NBA Finals. Congratulations, go enjoy it.
The phenomenon is taken over.
LeBron James was a huge disappointment. Yesterday, he doesn't score a basket.
The San Antonio Spurs are NBA champions with a sweep of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
One way LeBron wins a championship: teach himself to shoot an outside shot.
What a tough defeat for LeBron James.
He continues to have the audacity to compare himself to Michael Jordan.
Orlando Magic have defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Here we go again, making the tired, old excuse. It just makes me sick.
As bitter an end to a season as you can possibly have. Is his career in Cleveland over?
He needs a Batman, that he is more Robin than Batman, so that he'll look to Dwayne Wade.
The Dallas Mavericks are NBA champions.
When the stage gets the biggest, it gets too big for LeBron.
The coronation that's on its way. Destiny says it's your moment. It's your time.
LeBron James captures that elusive title he so desperately coveted.
Nearly 9 years to the day after he was drafted almost, LeBron James finally gets his coronation.
Now you can call him King James. Thank you.